kept boiled like this, which is a good idea, right?
How are you? It's a bit.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Very well.
I'm very well. Neven Maguire, we'll be calling you a celebrity chef.
I'm a chef.
You're a chef.
That's what you're
Indeed. There's a big bloody turkey in front of me
Isn't
here. Yeah. We're here for Safefood. We're talking about how to cook the perfect turkey, where to buy it and everything like that. We have a Christmas forum on Boards.ie. A lot of people are interested. So what advice are you giving out?
Okay, well, I suppose the whole process is purchasing the turkey. Don't purchase it, as near to Christmas as possible. Store it in your fridge, very important. And store it at the bottom of the fridge, that it's well wrapped and it's not going to drip any of its juices onto the vegetables. Very important.
Yep.
So to buy it as near Christmas as near as possible, as Christmas as possible, off your budget. And keep it stored in your fridge, the bottom of the shelf, on a tray, so that none of its juices run kind of like, or get a drip onto anything. Okay. Then don't wash the turkey, wipe it out with some kitchen paper.
So don't wash it.
Yes, wipe out some kitchen paper, that's very important, okay?
Right.
Bread you're going to spread germs if you do wash it around the kitchen, and that's very important. Wash your hands too, very important. Hot soapy water. Okay, so for stuffing the bird then, okay? You can stuff this cavity of the bird, but as long as you don't pack it into the centre, have it loosely so that the air can circulate, and that is going to cook through. And the stuffing comes out piping hot. Also with the neck of the bird too, you can stuff that, and that will absorb all its beautiful juices.
Right.
And how do we test when it's cooked? We test when it's cooked with the leg part, which is the thickest part down here, okay, or the pipe down there.
Okay.
And you put the point of the knife, and when all the juices run clear, it is cooked.
Right.
If there's any pink juices in it, especially near here, the wing bone here, just put the point of the knife in. If it's any bit pink, leave it another while. Okay. Like this is a very big turkey.
Very big turkey, it's huge.
There's a lot of people in that.
Yep.
So it's the one day of the year, it's a very special day, and it's people get very nervous and anxious, they want it right.
Yeah.
And so the best advice I can give them is this is the centerpiece. Focus on your main course.
Right.
Do something simple, whether for a starter or something light, but focus on your main course.
And what are the most common mistakes that people make?
Okay, well, I suppose from probably undercooking the turkey, okay? Start it off in a good hot oven.
Yep.
Yeah, and roughly about 180, 190, seal it in, and then reduce the heat.
Right.
If you find that it's browning too much, tin foil, the shiny side of tin foil, cover it, the whole bird with that.
Okay.
It reflects the heat and gives a more even colour.
Right.
Usually I put some smoked bacon on top of the turkey breast, because that's the lean part of the bird, and it will dry out very quickly.
Okay.
So, keep basting it. Basting means when you get all these lovely juices in the tray, that you spoon over the juices over the breast and the legs.
Right.
So you keep it moist and succulent.
Okay.
A lot of people overcook the turkey, but the most important that it is properly cooked, that it's moist, it's succulent, and it's tender.
Would you have any advice for sizes for people who want to just buy for 4 or 5 or 6 people or whatever?
It's not easy. Say you're doing it for 4 people.
Yeah.
I'd recommend you buy the Crown turkey.
Okay.
And you're not going to have the waste. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because it's very difficult coming to Christmas that you get a really very small turkey. To be truthful with you. So you allow 20 minutes per pound plus 20 minutes when you're cooking actual turkey.
Right.
Start it off in a good hot oven and then reduce the heat, as I say. Okay. So like this one here, that would easily feed 10 or 12 up to 15 people.
Yep.
Depending on how hungry you are. Of course. And then when you cook the turkey, I think the storage of it is very important.
Right.
When any leftover meat and stuffing, not as soon as you're finished the dinner, but as near as possible, that it's not sitting in your kitchen. Put it into a little airtight container, take all the meat off the actual carcass of the turkey, and remember, keep the bones, but they're fabulous for stock. You can freeze the actual bones and use them in stock, but don't leave them sitting in your kitchen. Keep it stored in your fridge. And you can freeze any stuffing that you've left over, any veggies of that. So the most important thing is after you're finished dinner, before you fall asleep, that you take all extra meat or stuffing or vegetables like that into an airtight container, cover it in cling film, and then put it into your fridge, and then just reheat the next day. But don't leave it sitting too long, in the kitchen, because that's how you can get, you can actually, for food poisoning.
Yeah.
So you can be very careful.
We were mentioning that it's. This is for Safefood.eu, who will be on boards today. They've got a turkey timer.
Yes.
Advice from turkey. But a turkey timer that you can choose what size your turkey is, and then it'll tell you how long to cook it for.
It's very clever.
It's very clever.
And also you can send a text message, and they'll actually calculate it out for you. It's actually very clever because, and these are going to be available in all butcher shops.
Right.
So if you go to your butcher and say, listen, okay, I want an 8 pound or 10 pound turkey, and then he'll talk you through that.
Yep.
But just give the butcher plenty of notice when you are pre-ordering your turkey. It's a really busy time of year for them, and that you're not leaving it in your kit or in your car when you go shopping and that. So that's very important. But I think that's a very clever idea, because a lot of people want to get the actual turkey right, that it's succulent, moist and tender.
And you've recorded videos for them as
well.
They're going to be up on YouTube and hopefully on boards in the next couple of days. You've got a new book out?
Yeah.
Can we get a copy of Neven's book?
Just there. This is great. I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
So this is
Neven's book.
This is Home Chef, and this is how to cook like a chef at home.
Right.
And it's a lot more people are cooking at home, which is a fantastic thing. You know, and they want to know like what to look for meat, fish, vegetables. You know, so that's what I give them. I'm just giving them lots of ideas, lots of really nice recipes. And the whole thing is about seasonality and regionality about food. That it's local and it's seasonal, and we're supporting local producers and farmers.
Right.
I think that's a huge issue and an important issue when you are cooking at home. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That we're using produce that's in season. So this is lots of ideas. This is how I became to be a chef. The first week I just diced vegetables. I didn't even cook them.
Right.
So it's all about knife skills, what to look for knives, and your store cupboard essentials. You know, so just giving people lots of informative information, and there's a full larder chapter on different sauces and different things. Lots of recipes for Christmas too, which is ideal.
Brilliant. Back to safe food. Clean up after yourself. Or clean up while you're doing it.
Very important. Clean as you go.
Yeah.
Don't clean no go. Just think of that motto.
Okay.
You know, and just be very careful, especially when you're handling any kind of raw meat. That you wash your hands thoroughly, clean your area down, and just store it correctly. That's so important. And put it into a good hot oven. Don't leave it sitting in the kitchen for hours before you're going to cook. Put it straight into a good hot oven.
Brilliant. Neven's advice will be on Safefood.eu, along with all the advice that you could possibly need for cooking your Christmas dinner, dealing with your leftovers and everything. And thanks for watching.
Have a great Christmas. Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.